Let's cut it off a few minutes early. That way, there's no issues.
Yay!
G-Craft, you may have the floor.
Oh god.
This is just something I have to deal with, G-Craft. 2 hours, 4 minutes, it shuts down. And then it takes a little bit longer for it to, if I have it, just crash on me. So if I immediately just stop and then restart it, I don't have nearly as much lax of time.
Yeah. I remember something like that. Oh god. I didn't come here to break up your date or something.
Like it.
I came here for that.
I assume he's talking about the ship?
Wraith points to the lighthouse. It's indifferent to his attention.
I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me.
Caprice you're doing.
I like it.
Thanks.
Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me. Those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on the shore that one time.
A mermaid, you say?
It's
Ew.
a mermaid. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close as beautiful in person as they are in the movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get me. Boo.
It's all part of a vast
Yes,
Vast.
that.
It's all part of a vast conspiracy. An epic river of lies that runs beneath the island, or something.
That's something.
I'm pretty sure I figured it out. Basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can.
You can get cut.
Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming the cut buttons off of Wraith's tropical trop. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly.
For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up.
Okay. By the way, you'll see.
Alone at last, tension broken, Deathly moans quiet, and Wraith vanished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at her bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she has put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't even see the next interruption coming. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you're doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much.
We're here to make
A very dramatic
dramatic
announcement.
It's all good.
Kind of I like the idea of them saying it at the same time.
Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us at the beach.
Where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement.
It's about being producers and the hosts.
Aren't survivors supposed to work together in groups of 4?
Technically, it's true.
Yes.
When you arrive at the beach, you realize that you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here.
There is me.
You got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost.
Haven't you seen? Lost is what I am. And so you are there, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair, literally, and the figure, figuratless,
Figuratively,
It's
yeah,
a hard one.
it's all good.
yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead.
You've got a secret lair?
Damn it. Who said anything about the secret lair? I've gotten sap. Sap in my secret. Yeah? There's a flap on my secret chair.
Backpedaling at its finest.
Don't change the subject.
Don't ask me what he's talking about.
You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in... I don't know how long it's been. It's even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you.
It's not me messing things up. Like, I keep trying to tell you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it will be. There's no use in fighting it.
Why would... I'm sorry. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all I want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor! If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks!
Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your face walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks.
You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. You face walk out in the open. You just can't see me.
You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutia, if there was ever such a thing. Not that you know about that either. Sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are trying to stop this, so it's on you. Him. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose Spirit. When it comes down to it, neither of those two seem easy to love. I mean, damn. Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, it's my fate to end up on this island. Well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second-guessing self, you must burn a lot of calories, you chicken legs.
No offense, Killen. It's... yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess. Sometimes.
Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief.
I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Rafe too. Thank you?
Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey, a cherry tree. It's a small sapling, but it's beginning to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place, It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off, and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Aww.
Wow. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated.
What do they mean to you?
I thought you'd never ask. For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty.
Oh yeah, the Cherry Blossom Festival in Japan.
Yeah. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they're also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel? Horny, baby.
It does make me horny. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad at you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns on you. Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth. Her moment of blossoming life gone, long gone. The scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part. That's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you.
You answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Once, the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice, to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They faced it head on. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, my noble bloodline, my life has ended. But my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they will soon replenish. It's as if they were installed here by someone.
You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully.
By something with no respect for the balance of life and death.
We are sorry to interrupt.
You know we don't believe you, right? Yep.
But we have got a really good reason.
And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force. Because that's definitely not happening.
Nobody accused you of that, but okay.
We are just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly.
Get it while it's hot! I guess it's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it.
Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's just not the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again. Just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot, end up holding down to your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that.
I'm sick of watching everyone act Scotch themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So I say we just do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I hate him.
I know. He hates on mayonnaise. I hate him even more.
Hate Wraith, it's fine.
Maybe Moth. Maybe he trying to smash. But he literally just went down the tube when he said he hates mayonnaise. It's over with him.
Wraith always trying.
I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg though. It has no nutritional value. I hate it even more.
Oh my god, hating on iceberg lettuce as well. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us.
Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers certain power brokers would like to know about that. Sorry.
No, you're fine, G-Graph. It's all good.
Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it is to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but just don't sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. I don't think Spirit likes being out in the open about things like that. So, maybe be coy about this. Because obviously, she's also, very broody. Yeah, a murderer and very brooding when it comes down to things.
Yeah,
So I don't think she wants that intimacy out in the open. It wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, not doing it in a relatively close proximity of each other.
That's exactly right. Couldn't have said anything of value better myself.
Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise, she doesn't like people getting into her business. Yes! Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats it silent. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise.
Bony appetite.
I was to say, bone apple teeth is what.
Bone apple teeth.
Is what Neko says. Don't you know Ball? Yeah, Neko definitely knows what's up. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Neko in chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know something we don't.
Last time I came into her stream chat, she oh yeah, I saw that stream with Milky and I saw your voice acting and I was like, oh no, please no.
Well, it's been fun. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. No, almost everything we serve has lots of bones in it. Even the vegetables.
How the fuck do vegetables have bones in them?
Worry
The
about
animals, no.
it. Impossible to avoid on this island.
Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table and linger around as you pick their linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Fuck them.
Good luck.
But I'll be nice to these two. Who knows? Your top-notch service is much appreciated.
Everyone, would you please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit? We'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything.
You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. No cookies.
Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did.
Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul.
I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, no, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire.
And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining.
I love how this game just like whole ass hates on the Wraith.
Oh, yes, it does. Take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind saying, hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? We could play charades, boggle.
Why? You're actually thinking, why don't you tell us the story?
Faith points to a spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us.
We're just very interested. Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now, you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up.
Well, if you can't tell by the way I use my wand.
I know that the fire is right here. Maybe if you can stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive.
He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Kenpachi was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell?
Romance.
Romance. Let's go. I'll tell a romantic story.
About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth?
Romeo and Juliet?
Kind of. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both are trying to bludgeon the same wily wolverine? Yes.
What story is that?
Or about two strong... Oh, wait. Never mind.
I'm like, Wily Wolverine. Like, I don't know any story that involves stuff like that.
Maybe it's Russian.
Maybe not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was Chelsea. She'd been dragged in there by some friends. They could have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his tastes in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit too soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think?
It's so sweet.
Exactly. I learned a lot of love about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could start from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit, except for Trister, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was a very good story. I didn't mean to insult you, but it was quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You took
that people liked it.
You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining.
Well, I think we know the answer.
Because Spirit is Bay. Oh wait, it's you.
Sure is. Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine.
I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever cake you get out of anyone else. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. Move.
I see that Togepi. I see that Togepi. I see that Togepi. It's like immediately, it's like throw the Pokeball, go.
You don't own that ball.
Oh, you gotta buy some.
Fuck off.
It's called. Oh, I like the face she's making. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. For the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of their wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one.
Jesus Christ.
That seems excessive.
Like 100 cakes? Jesus Christ. Like during my own... I was like, during my wedding, we only tasted like 4.
You want that cake? Cake.
Cake is pretty good.
Oh, fuck.
Lilikoi. If you're gonna have a problem pronouncing it, it's Lilikoi.
Thank you. I was gonna say I have low-key dyslexia, so I was like, this is my dreams coming to kill me.
There you go. It's all good. If you ever have a problem, you can always ask. I will gladly attempt to pronounce something.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They chose Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy.
It's very fucking expensive. God damn.
Sounds fancy. When it came to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship. He was definitely not to be trusted.
Okay, I have a question. Them fucking sandals, was he wearing socks as well?
It's unclear, unstated.
I'm like, he just needs to be set on fire if he's wearing sandals and socks. What the hell?
Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local flowers that surrounded the farmhouse. The wildfires.
Yes, I'm gonna make a bouquet of wildfires.
That's fucking badass, honestly.
I didn't know that we were playing Monster Prom because Damien.
True. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, the fiance, they had not been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancée told her husband to be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Then carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. She's gonna fucking die.
Probably.
However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected.
Wolves.
Oh no. Somehow, it was more beautiful than it had ever been before. And just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at it.
Maybe poison flowers?
But the fiancée ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower. And every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Sus.
Very sus.
Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, fiancée, crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered. The flowers, sorry, my cab has just decided to say.
No, you're fine.
The flowers were suddenly overripe with decay, falling from their stems into festering, moldy petals on the ground. Where bees had been, now only flies. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back at the path of the garden. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and that day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but they searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or flowers to be seen. Just old trees, trampled vines, and moss. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them.
Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there, all alone, and I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know.
How was story time? A lot of people take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. What are pot shots?
Pot shots, so basically, like, during the height of like action movies, like the early 90s and early 2000s, there was two different series of movies, and they were literally like within each other's movies, they were taking pot shots at the other series. Basically, it's just like, haha, we're making fun of you.
Okay.
When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator.
Tell me, actually, if you could delete any secret from existence, what would it be?
Don't answer that, we don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening.
Devil May Cry 2. It does not need to exist. No, that is literally the consensus of the entire universe. DMC2 should not exist.
I never played it, so I have no opinion on it. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment.
Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing that we do whenever we're not on screen.
Bomb chicka wawa.
Bone.
All the boning.
Okay. You have fun tonight. And try not to wink wink. End up dead.
Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Neko! Speak of her, there she is.
Oh, there's the Neko.
Hi, Neko.
What up, Neko? Are you here for the awesome storytelling dash dating dash voice acting?
Yep.
I'm not here, ignore me.
Also, G-Craft is here. Look at that.
Yup.
Oh, it's so late already. Gotta go.
Says you.
Neko, if you want to join the voice acting session, come in. Please.
Please. There's so many voices to fulfill. We would appreciate it.
Yes, I gave up 2 of mine to G-Craft. We are more than willing to have you join us.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Emperor Palpatine, how do you make mashed potatoes? First, you stew it. Sorry, that was dumb, but
No, it's
I'm
fun.
glad
No, it was cute. I liked it. Moth even getting in on Neko's just like, do it.
Well, we're in my channel's voice chat if you want to join. Neko.
Yep.
No anxious, only fun times.
Only fun. This. You can't read.
I can't read. She only can read cat. Cat says meow 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 meow.
I also can't read, but you can do it.
Yeah. We'll teach you how to read.
Yep.
Honestly, I was like an hour in voice chat before I even said the word.
I was just saying, like, I thought I heard you earlier, and then it's just like, there's nothing there. And then I go and check Discord, it's just like, somebody did join. And I'm just like, it's just like, but you're just being absolutely dead ass silent. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone then.
Yeah, I muted myself just because I was so nervous at the
Goodness.
beginning, and yeah.
Y'all should know that we're just a bunch of goobers.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I am not professional. I am very, very much an amateur. Like,
I am potato.
I'm like, I've been streaming for almost 5 years, and I've only been a VTuber for not even a year. So, like, I'm still learning things. Yeah, I only became a very VTuber back on my birthday last year.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I get nervous around people I like because I don't want to embarrass myself or something, and
We'll embarrass
Oh.
ourselves for you.
Oh, I understand, Neko. I understand. Oh yeah, that's right. It is.
I'm just
You
kidding.
are 2 hours behind me, so it's only 6 o'clock. So yeah, no, it would definitely be loud around your place.
And,
Moth, Moth, there's no need to be embarrassed or embarrass us. We're all
Please embarrass us.
human.
Bet. Get over here.
Yes, B, come on in.
That is facts.
I mean, unless Cassie wants to join us.
Yeah.
I see it coming later. We have the entire street chat
But-
in here.
It's a bee.
Yeah, I'm
Get-
going to
get-
say butts.
Butts.
Oh, yep, that checks out, honestly.
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty B of them.
Yep, very B of them. Well, I guess if none of them will join us, I guess back to you, Milky.
Alright, I guess.
I mean,
Wait,
like we threw it out there.
You know, we tried our best. Well, Dwight is physically incapable of winking. Not since the accidents. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill accounts, right?
I thought they were on like triple-digit kill counts.
I would have thought. No, Nako, no feel bad.
No, don't feel bad, Neko.
I hope I said winking by accident, my bad.
No, you said winking, I heard it. It's all good.
Neko, I feel you. It's very relatable for me, so yeah. I feel you. I'm sorry
All
for
of
you.
this.
Are you all twerking in here?
Always.
Twerk while we work, let's go.
You good?
Working while I work. Bam, 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 bam.
With
I'm
that,
not-
I gotta go again. Okay, bye.
Bye. I'm like, I'm not using the right model that'll actually show me bouncing around.
Boop, boop.
Fortunately, OG model's just a little too stiff when it comes down to the joints. But, you know what? Where my pipe. We're gonna fix.
Gotta loosen up.
No, we're just gonna do something real quick.
Die.
No, not die. Yeah, we can bounce around. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep, cute little kids in the house.
Woohoo.
Oh.
It's a little guy. Just a little fella.
Yep. I take it Cassie's never seen Chibi Ken.
Little stupid friend. Everybody's favorite little guy.
And my hat, and my knife arm, and my
I
tail.
like your hat. That's a good hat.
Thank you. And
Has
then
invisibility.
and then there's OG Ken Nutsuit.
Aww.
Yeah, no, so yeah, no. Technically it's a redeem to switch me between OG form and one of the two chibi forms.
But you do what you want.
Yeah. But obviously we were twerking, and this one gets a lot more movement from my head and my body, and the tail just wags so much more. So, I guess
Shit.
I guess back to you, G-Craft.
Right. Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Did I hear someone trash talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we talk this to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough talk of burns. Things are things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a little literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me.
On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded from Pachi is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power.
They are some nice legs, but obviously we're after Spirit today.
Less thick. But still good. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly, for stealthy reasons. My own choice, and it's completely logical.
That is true. She has to be very quiet while hunting in the woods.
Is why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society tricks you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore.
Decraft.
Big Mommy!
It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you, for the moment.
If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, you know, some special projects we might have done, we might have going.
You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off to for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get tons of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Spirit. Spirit.
Oh, you picked me. Yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. Mood. Don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task not worth trying. But too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in it. I don't know the rules here better than any of you. See you at the bar, I guess. Bye.
Time to get drunk.
La 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 la.
You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers surrounded by a bevy of bottles of assorted boozes.
Who's ready?
To get wet.
On that cue.
In it.
Crack open a
Aw.
actual cold one.
With the boys?
With the boys, let's go!
Well, I don't drink, so not me.
You really don't drink ever? Is that like because it would just fall out a hole in your stomach thing, or?
I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison of the body and the mind. I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time. Thing.
So she's straight edge society. I like it.
Straight edge till she dies.
Well, the fact that I'm wearing a CM Punk shirt at the same time as this is going on.
Then why do you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity?
Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions.
I mean,
Probably.
it is mommy spirit.
True.
It's true. Not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things.
Dwight, now that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem of using only your tongue.
Oh my.
Wink.
Whoa. Who ordered the soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu.
Now it makes me want to see what Dwight's all about. What the fuck?
Dwight? Father, apologies?
I mean, tie a cherry stem in a knot with using his tongue. Damn.
That's some skill.
Well, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight.
Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. By your father.
On whom you'll have your bloody vengeance. Right. Well, so be it.
How about you, Kenpachi? Do you drink?
Yep.
I think we know the answer to that.
I mean, I'm drinking it right now. Well, with all due respect, Spirit, I don't personally have anything against a little bit of alcohol, and this is a resort, I think. And I'm on vacation, I guess. So bring on the booze.
I was afraid you'd say that. You see,
If you and Spirit have different dietary restrictions, that means we gotta make 2 different drinks with 2 different sets of ingredients.
that's like double the work for the same amount of pay, which is literally 0. For a job we both hate.
What do you say? Would one of you maybe bend your will and just a teensy little bit to make our lives easier? Or make life easier on us? No. Well, I guess you do.
Okay, your position is firm, I feel you. Kanpachi, be a pan?
What do you think? We gotta get this show on the road.
Do it for the girl.
Hmm?
Do it for the girl. Ken's like, but my alky.
Oh, my alky. I'll just drink my IRL alky. You know, I've always found that being in a healthy relationship requires compromise, among other qualities. You wink at Dwight, and he turns red in the face.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kenpachi. This is a mixology lesson, not a wedding ceremony.
I mean, like, we can find... Unless we can find that ring. It's an activity that you care about enough to invite me to, and I should have known you respect from the beginning. I might be a little bit afraid of you, but I'm not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. This was one of those times. I was wrong. So if you want a night to remember, you stand and start to do a sexy dance, grabbing a bottle from the bar and rubbing it on your face. What? Why would you?
What is happening? We're
Why
doing
would
so
you?
well. Don't
Why
mess
would
it
you
up
put a
now.
bottle on your face? This was 2 of those times I was wrong. If you want to enjoy drinks for their craft and flavor while sitting and calmly relaxing, I'm here for it.
So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make?
So at the very beginning, when they asked us about a drink, that Virgin Mary, that would have been her drink.
Makes sense to me.
I know what a zombie is. I know what a Bloody Mary is. What the fuck is dark and stormy?
That's a whiskey drink, I think. I don't remember what's in it, though. Although, she might appreciate the dark and stormy given her heart, so...
Yeah, let's go dark and stormy. How about a dark and stormy drink from my dark and stormy day?
Yeah! Okay, that one is cute. Yeah.
Please, allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made.
First, rum, or in this case, extract and a little bit of apple juice, is poured over ice.
And then fresh ginger beer is added in.
Garnish with a lime wheel.
And drink. The end.
Yes!
Hey, just wanted to update you and well, educate you guys on what a dark and stormy is.
Yay!
Okay, so it's a rum drink.
Okay.
I was saying, like they just literally just told us that. Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice.
And lime juice.
Don't forget
That
the
was
lime wheel!
Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel.
Yeah, that's about it. It's very tasty.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
Okay.
thank you, Cass.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go put my child to bed now.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
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 That is the fun thing about stream being on a delay.
No worries. You're up, Moogie.
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Not sure I appreciated your tone, but yes, you got it. You're a natural. A sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common than...
Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing.
Isn't this fun?
Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here.
And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, you've got plenty of time left to relax. Want to make out a little?
Hell yes! Okay, time to drink! Oh, you breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately bean coffee. Before you can get a yes out, lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. God damn it. Just trying to get some of that spirit nookie. The gang's all together again at the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi! Feels like I've been here a lot longer than actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I don't recommend the eternal damnation of a perpetual narrator dumb. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket cake, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered in the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who Kenpachi chooses.
Hey.
Who is ready for round robin?
How round are we talking?
No, not to each contest.
Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they planned for you for tomorrow.
In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Huntress, why don't you go first? I'm afraid what will happen if you has to contain the energy any longer.
Stop talking. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone.
What was that?
Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure.
No, you're fine.
How dare you?
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was nothing.
She just starts crying.
No cry. No cry stream. Unless we die again.
Then cries.
Yes, then cry
Yay.
stream.
What kind of treasure are we looking for?
Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff.
If it wasn't for the fact that we're on the spirit route, I would go with Mommy Huntress.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start prepping, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Perfect. Confident and serious, I like it. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptably and not pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience.
Sometimes you're gonna say it.
Why, yes, thank you. I love to. So, Kenpachi, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that'll make the fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Sorry. Anyway, right? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Kenpachi privately. Oh, right.
Welcome to talking to yourself, simulator.
I'm not going insane, I swear.
But we're already all crazy to begin with. It's the same ones. It's the same ones you have to watch out for.
I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics.
What if you just whispered it to Kenpachi?
Let's consider this for a long moment. Too long.
That's fine.
Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to just barely an audible whisper.
Tomorrow, we have to find my dad. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. Hey, that's good.
I did?
Yeah.
Shit, my apologies.
I guess we'll never know.
And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it?
Wraith nods, proud.
That pans out.
Hello, spirit.
Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta work your words with these people.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew.
That's it.
If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? Well,
Okay then. So hydrate tonight if you intend to. Let's do it.
And time's up. Gosh, you'll need to dream about those options if you're ready to choose in the morning.
Now go dream of all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come down.
Have a swell night.
Did you two forget to mention something?
Haha, oh my gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do.
No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychotic break or psychological break.
And giving them a little push.
Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them.
Welcome to Murder Island.
Now it's time to eliminate one of the killers.
Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their hearts. Do you dare to even try? You mean?
That's right. Tomorrow, one of the sexy slicers will not be eligible to take on a date. Who is it gonna be?
But why?
Because it's dramatic.
Because it's surprising.
Because it's a classic reversal of fate.
I have hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous.
What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Capper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, you'd at least see him coming. Spirit can be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. Which sociopath are you eliminating?
One can.
Bye, Wraith.
Bye, Ray.
Look, I'm here and I'm horny, and I'm not really getting positive reinforcement from you, Wraithy Poo. Please don't take this personally. It's just my opinion of you and who you are and what you're about deep down as a person and how I don't like it. Like, give me something, a kiss, a wink, hold my hand, finish telling me all about this mystery stuff you're obsessed with. Or better yet, don't. Wraith rises taller than you've ever seen him and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you.
When you came here, I thought perhaps you would be different.
So B, the horny punk doesn't work on Chibi Ken. Only normal Ken. Wait, maybe. Hold on. Nope. Neither work. Not on Chibi Ken. I must change. I need to change them. Give me a moment. We will fix this problem, and you can do the horny bonk and the head pats at the same time.
Horny hat bonk.
Yeah, horny hat bonk. There you go. Ken must digivolve back into normal Ken for horny and head pats. Problem solved.
Yay! And everything was better.
For now.
I just like that you're getting both the head patted at the same time.
That's what you deserve.
Just Deca with the dolphin.
I thought you that is a cool song. I was very confused briefly because I was like, wait, why is kind of a voice changer? No, it was just your voice.
It was literally just my voice going into my Joker laugh. It's all good. G-Craft, you may continue. Or did you already say the line?
What? I already said it.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, because I got sidetracked because of switching forms.
Here.
I don't know how many last bit of hope in humanity, how my last bit of hope in humanity hadn't been snuffed out, but it wasn't. It is now. You are just like the rest of them. There's no hope for these.
Just like my dad.
Wait, didn't he go get cigarettes and not come back?
Probably.
Okay.
The only thing I can do is try to escape. I'll burn everything down, everyone to the ground.
He leaves. Pretty badass exit. Nobody was expecting that.
Now that you have broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye.
And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind.
Because, of course, you receive the consolation prize. You might not get to go home with Kanpachi when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again.
Right. We're sending our eliminated player home with... Praise be the trickster body pillow.
Yes,
Yeah,
praise be.
Their own mostly new trickster body pillow. Next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hurt you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's dried tested.
Blood approved.
Oh my god.
They're gooberies. I hope you sleep well tonight, Kumpachi. You're my hero for what you've accomplished.
How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. B. Exclamation point, pokey start.
Okay, start!
That'll get you 10 free balls and a starter Pokemon. Yes, it is the ocean. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule! Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off.
I'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting it. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care. But the truth is, I'm really impressed with this. Eliminate growth. That tends to happen when...
Your mother was skewered by an elk when you were young?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, yes, it's the only thing you talk about.
If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over at that tree, and I'm...
Oh,
Was there like a zooming sound?
Yes,
Did I
there
hear that
was.
right?
Yes, there was a zooming sound when she ran off.
Bless.
I know I see some things when your papa kicked me out, kicked me to the cup, and I just want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. Not what I said though. I stand by it. I want everyone here to burn.
How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Kenpachi's goal was to impress me, things are going poorly. But if Kenpachi's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job.
Oops. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Really? Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah.
What? You're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely get down there with the reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album going tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series of my own life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone the Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them like Ghost. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Kenpachi. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they don't pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? Not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game.
It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. Just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted somewhere to sit down.
Chair. This chair is wet.
Yeah, I think the ocean just peed in it.
How is that possible? You know what? I don't care.
You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves.
I've got something to go past.
Oh, great. What's it going to be? Are you 8 glue in the second grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Yes, B, I would like to.
Watching Wraith get eliminated when,
You had it right. It was eliminated.
yeah, I'm reading first to know my voice. Watching Wraith get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I have felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long meal, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and unveiling seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. pull the plug out on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please, get me out of this polar shirt.
Oh, hey,
My neighbor's gonna kill me.
I think you did an excellent job.
That was
I loved
perfect. I fucking loved it, G-Craft.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, buddy, let's get you to bed.
I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I have to wake up.
Yikes, huh? That's a weird way to end. Ah, well, what are you going to do? Let you let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight. So hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go there on a Huntress Day. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose.
You got that reference.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I went through it on Friday with you. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their face excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Oh, you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing.
It's time!
Claudette dresses over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. No, we didn't watch. Suddenly, the message clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm going to chew his agent out. But before they walk you over to your big moment...
Don't think we have to know how kind you have been to us.
It can't be easy being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses.
Murder and making out.
And you've kept your cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So, don't tell anyone we told you this, but...
Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially.
Just a little hint for you, going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you.
Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have the green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone.
The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad.
Where do you think you are exactly?
Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more.
Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again.
Well...
I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone else like she has opened up to you.
I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, that's in a different thing.
So are you ready? Of course you're not. But too bad. We're on a schedule.
You think we're referencing the video game that these characters are from?
Nah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Something.
Make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs.
It's been quite 84 hours, but there are clearly bugs in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from these bugs.
Probably references to the incident with his eye again.
Yeah. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love.
Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this.
No, you don't. But who cares? Kenpachi, who do you choose for your solo date?
Can we at least do the flower thing?
Why? I thought we agreed to keep that between us. What does that mean?
I don't know.
No, not that flower thing. The thing. The,
Sorry, go on.
what flower thing?
Sus.
The thing where the suitor.
Suitor.
Yeah, gets a flower as a symbol of the contestants' love and affection.
And now we're doing Bachelor, Bachelorette. Lovely.
Oh, right. I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point.
And probably like somebody's dead arm or some shit at this rate.
Please.
Well, that's good because I tried to pick up a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these.
Aw, those are pretty. Beautiful.
Birdie. You done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet.
Oh, Dwight, save some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too. Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now.
Kenpachi, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today?
My mom.
Our waifu for life spirit. You approach Spirit, peering from below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharpening of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level.
And we shall. To the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the dark lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Kenpachi. It's mostly mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise and Mountain Dew and MMD.
Dapping on the haters. I really need to go to the bathroom.
We can take a 5-minute break.
Can we take a 5, fam?
Yes, we can take a 5. In fact, I'll probably use the restroom myself.
Okay, because I was gonna say you can definitely be somebody else can be Spirit briefly.
No, I need to use the restroom. We've been at it for 3.5 hours, and I've been drinking a bit. Not just alcohol, but fluids in general.
Now, do alcohol.
And water. There's still normal hydration in there.
No dehydration on this day.
Yep,
Sure.
no dehydration. Be right back.
Same here.
I'll say like G-Craft, if you need to use the restroom, or you can entertain chat while we're gone, okay?
Well, I was about to go to the restroom myself.
Okay then. Okay,
Oh my
so everyone's going for a bio break. We'll be right back. Okay, see you guys in a bit.
Thanks. See you in a few.
I see you all twerking out there. This music do be banging.
I returned.
We're all just twerking and lurking.
Working and lurking, doing our favorite things.
Mm-hmm. But this music do be banging.
Mm-hmm. This should be popping. Are we just waiting on
Well, technically, I believe it's just me and you, unless you know that one of the other killers or Dwight will hop in. But even then, I can always just fill back in.
Yeah, to be honest, if they do, I don't know it.
Because I'm like, because I know you've got through the date, right, in your playthrough.
I did, but it was with Hunter specifically, so I don't know if it's going to be different for Spirit.
Okay, yeah, no, like we can voice act well, and then if need be, like I said, I'll just pick back up on the spot if it's one of GCAF's characters.
Okay. Then it shall be done.
I'm back. What is with me?
Nothing. We weren't sure if you were coming back soon or not.
And since it's literally just basically me and Milky just voice acting, because I don't think Dwight or Wraith would hop in and interject at any point in time. We were just going to continue on. But we're all here, so let's just go.
Woo! We're back, baby. I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's Yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good to see you. It's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more of me than what you've already gotten to experience.
Oh, yes, there is.
Mommy?
Mommy?
I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant.
Well then, and well, I know what happened. Your father and he.
Yeah, he murdered me and I woke as an undead avenger. That's not what I'm getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I didn't need to be seen. I don't even know by whom. I realized I needed to be seen. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
A lot of time, when you think about ghosts, there's these kinds of see-through, flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you, I don't know. depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand for me. Not really. This is not an invitation. It's rhetorical. But why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure know.
So
She wants to be a J-pop idol.
technically, she was so much like the Yakuza, much like the samurai upbringing. She was actually part of a Yakuza family.
Ooh.
So not really J-pop, but obviously she was also trying to not be a part of that lifestyle, and obviously her father killed her for trying to leave. But that's much the way it is with most gang affiliations. There's always a catch if you try to leave something, and most of the time it's never a good sign.
Got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meaning. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process, and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from. And rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance.
Actually, I didn't know that swimming away was an option.
That's fair. It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried, I think that means you've got courage. Or an open mind, or I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here.
Also, the fact that earlier there was already talks of sharks in the ocean.
You know, sharks.
Maybe. While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty, the yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse.
Oh, whoops. I guess we did need G-Craft to be here.
I guess so. D-Craft, you're up.
Last stop, everybody off.
There were other stops?
Oh no, not of this trip. Of your life.
Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore.
I'm messing with ya. This is the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we had to make it for ourselves.
But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go.
Race you to the poop deck, Dwight.
The ship doesn't even have a poop deck.
Oh, it will.
That's horrifying. What the fuck?
They're gonna try to kill each other again.
I know they are.
Shove it up your butt.
Apparently. As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they really know how to have a good time.
Sus.
Fucking sus. Yes. So, I want you to try to kill me, and then I'm going to try to kill you. And unfortunately, when you die, you stay dead, and I'm forever trapped here. Fuck my life. Or afterlife. I don't know.
What's up?
You arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. Flock of birds circle lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages.
I'm excited about today. See?
Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your finger down against her skin. It's cool to touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? Hand holding!
Oh my god, that's really fucking gay.
You think Sadako's at the lighthouse? She's a licensed killer. She'd be at IP Island. Hand holding.
And since it's hand holding, how could they?
That's insane.
I was gonna say, like, it is censored because we don't see the hands.
They knew it'd be too much for us.
Man, fucking get me fucking banned on Twitch for uncensored hand holding.
I love it. My blood is absolutely pumping.
So, what happens now?
Now, I show you something that no one else has seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell the tale. He's gonna murder you.
Probably.
We're going there.
Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds.
You
What's
have to
actually?
zip back up your pants. You're like, oh, not there. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm fine.
Hi,
Alright.
Heather. Thank you for the raid.
Rude.
Welcome, raiders.
Welcome to hell. But it's cool hell.
So, like, we're playing Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Technically, we've already died once.
But you don't need to know that.
Yeah.
It was only a dream.
So,
Dun-dun.
So, I am joined by Hooked on Hand Holding, yes, B. So, I am joined by the lovely MilkyKeen and G-Craft. We're all just voice acting today.
Hello. You think I'm lovely?
Yes, I do.
Shits himself.
What's actually up there? Have you seen it? What? Wait, what the hell's he doing here?
How is everyone doing today?
Certainly seems to be taking the whole elimination thing well. Or maybe this is just the opposite of that. But I'm not bringing it up at all and just hope he doesn't completely melt down. Hi, Wraith. You seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with the sky. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Damn.
Sus.
Congratulations, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with you today. Alone and forever. This is how I was meant to be. Feel alive.
Are you done? We're kind of, on that date you just mentioned.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like you said, we're in the middle of something. You mind?
Oh, right. So, what are you doing? Heading out into the eye of the lighthouse. You know, if you look up there, you can really see the whole island from up there. In fact,
Spirit, I thought you said no one has been up there and lived to tell about it. But this sounds exactly like telling about it.
Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but
Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe.
and if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our dates! Right.
hey now, we can solve our problems without our floating up into any message. I just be over here running on, enjoying the view.
Excellent.
I love it.
Well done. A++.
Yep, definitely.
I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there thing. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean, on account of it being, a lake. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your... how do I say?
Spirit Hands floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this.
What's your mortal status? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of this world, if not further.
Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time, only to crumble at the rocks beneath this spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic, now would it? I think I'm alive? I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin.
Here, with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive?
I don't know.
If you come with me up into the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? For mommy.
Yes, mommy, yes.
Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time.
Just be friends? Ouch. Is this your way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you.
I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Go up, maybe die.
You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. Maybe the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile.
This way.
That come hither while I die, that die voice.
I was just gonna say, you're gonna die.
Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified vine laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down, as if it had been crawling.
Watch your step.
The things we do for love. When you arrive, yeah, she do be floating. She doesn't have to worry about steppage. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the Black Lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out, seemingly defunct. Dust kicks the room, as though it hadn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night.
What do you mean a moment? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect.
Aww. Really? I don't remember that.
I just called it the perfect date. You can't be bothered to remember it. What kind of game are you playing?
I'm playing a Dead by Daylight dating simulator. That's the type of game I'm playing. I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead.
Oh, you're already dead, and have been this whole time.
Huh? That's true?
Maybe we'll never know. Doesn't look like the light is working.
Even turned off, the light has power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. No worries, G-Craft. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose.
You're spending the day with me. I had a really good time.
That's it. Don't get me wrong. This is really cool and all. I guess I just don't know what to expect.
Suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, might feel a bit like. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase. The stairs still look pretty dark.
The spirit is interrupted by a strange sound, and it becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach your nose.
Oopsies! Maybe that it looks like maybe that wasn't for the lights, the stair light app.
Now that we see who really is alive and who really is dead, I suppose it was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared.
Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and only look at me, and I'll keep you safe.
Oh, I gotta... Shit.
You don't. Yay! Yay!
Oh yeah, see. I didn't bring my eyes out. Yay.
Hey! Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I hadn't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real.
Despite your attempt to resist it, an incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Yes? Oh, I accidentally deafened myself. I apologize. I apologize. My bad.
It was funny.
Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good. Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll all make sense soon. You awake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. This is a mine. This is a bad time. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually, Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you.
You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this.
I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody.
It was breathing?
Apparently.
Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping.
Don't you say it.
I'm dumping Evan McMillan, sorry.
Yep,
Evan
McMillan.
McMillan. There's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan.
Ren,
And they
Trapper.
were roommates.
Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think that your shouting woke up Kenpachi.
My shouting? Yes.
I may die for this. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle.
What did you hear?
Just you dumping Trapper. We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink.
I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you.
You did not. It was mutual. Jig is, as they say, up. they know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be
Head
here.
on.
You two are having, yes, head on is also a perk for Dead by Daylight. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island or even in this creepy tunnel.
As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here.
We? You and Trapper? But
After the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new and old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, and so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you. Just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder.
sounds about right.
I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't.
But you trust Trapper?
Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper could be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island.
You just can't fucking let go.
Hello!
What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in.
Trapper, you said this place was private.
Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him.
Well, jeez. I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three,
Thruple.
proper?
Ruffle now?
No.
I never heard that word in that context, but YOLO.
Apparently, that's something new to us.
Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the Trapper spirit there. But hey, it's not my business. I don't stick my nose in it.
We're not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper. Not with traps or with relationships.
You do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right?
Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find
Get out! Wraith looks around, just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him.
I was just leaving.
This island, it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love Steel. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. And it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that. But we were more than
Friends with benefits? I dispute the events as told. For the record, I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait.
seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at.
So, I hate to ask, but did you just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp? So I guess I am more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters...
Excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest.
For revenge!
Who'd have thought? Exactly.